Hey Fernando, this is Josh from Josh and Danny SEO. I'm just shooting you over that video about how you can improve your online presence. So, just taking a look at your website. You got a really nice logo, you got a great header with all these drop downs, you got your click to call, and then you have a lot of your social media here, which is awesome. Keep going down, you have your request a quote, what you do, what your customers say, why you're the best, and the benefits, of course, of working with y'all because you do an awesome job, as they can see. And then commercial, residential, get the best garage. So you have a lot of content. I'm going to be honest. That is really good. Epoxy floor coating in Phoenix, Arizona. So you have, I'd say, about that 12 to 1500 words, which is great. Google is looking for a little bit more than that, but you're not doing too bad on that because the reason why they want a little more like 1500 to 2000 words is so that you can organically put keywords throughout your site. Now, what organic keyword is a buyer intent word that someone's putting into Google to find your services. Before I get deeper into that, let's check behind the scenes. So we put in your website and out pops your rankings. And this we use Ahrefs in order to check behind the scenes. So the two main things that we look at are the UR rating, which is 15, and the DR rating, which is a 1.1. Now the UR rating is the strength of your website. The DR rating is Google's trusted places in your website. Now ideally we want these between 30 and 40 with a ratio of 1 to 1. That's what we call the golden ratio. Now the way you get these up are with your backlinks. Now not all what a backlink is any link that leads from another website back to yours. Now, all backlinks are not created equal. For example, a backlink from Wikipedia would be an awful link because Wikipedia is a super spammy site. However, a backlink from a distinguished flooring blog would be great because that is relevant to your service. Now, another thing is what organic keywords are you ranking for? What buyer intent words are you ranking for? So you have 859. Let's see what those are. So out of those 859, most of them weren't even relevant. They were just about epoxy. They weren't like Epoxy Phoenix or anything like that. So I just shortened it down. I know Phoenix is one of your areas, so I just put in anything that contains the phrase Phoenix, and only 16 out of your 869 words actually are relevant for Phoenix. So we're going to go through them. Garage floor coating, 100 people. All of these, you're on the third or fourth or even the fifth page for some of these dudes. But as you can see, these are the words that you'd want to put in order, or you'd want to rank for in order to get those customers. Because as you can see, epoxy flooring, 250, 200, 200, 200, and you're missing the out on that traffic because you're on the fourth or fifth page. So let's take a look at what one of these keywords would look like. So Epoxy Flooring Phoenix, the top one. First up, you're going to have your GMB, which the Google Map Pack is super important to get on because 30 to 40% of all people will stop right here, pick one of these three people, which 4 because this is an ad. And that's just the easiest thing to do, so everyone will do it. Doesn't mean they're the best, just means that they rank the best. And then you're going to have your organic rankings. Now, this guy's a little bit of a cheat because their name is Epoxy Flooring Phoenix, but you can still beat them at their own game. So let's check their website. Epoxy Flooring Phoenix. They got a decent homepage. They got their get your quote. They got their call now. Then they go on to explain a little bit of everything about the different services they provide, about epoxy, and different questions that people ask. So you beat them out in content, going to be honest. But let's check behind the scenes and see why they're number one. So we look at them, Epoxy Flooring Phoenix. You can see that their strength is 39 and their trust is 10. So they're doing pretty good on that department. They can build a little bit of the trust, but their strength is golden. And as you can see, they have almost 2,700 different backlinks leading back to their site, helping them along. And they might only have 85 keywords, but their keywords are very targeted. So let's check out what their keywords are. Epoxy Flooring Phoenix, Phoenix Epoxy Flooring, Epoxy Flooring. As you can see, they've gone to the front page. Now, some of them they're not at the top yet, but they're on the front page for most of these words and still moving up. So they're still improving. But as you can see, I know this is them, so normally they'd only get like 30 people from that, but since that's their name, they're going to get a little bit more. But for this one, Phoenix Epoxy Flooring, 200 people, first real position, they're getting 32 people from that. Epoxy Floors, second or third, they're getting 21 people from that. So they're ranking for great buyer intent words for their area, and that's why they're getting that traffic. So if we're looking to beat them out, first things first, we got to add those backlinks. You want to beat out your competition in backlinks. Great thing is you have a roadmap. You already have 420, which is awesome. What you can do is you can go and take theirs. They have 2,700. You know they're working because their website is ranking #1. You can take theirs, add them to yours, put some more on top of that, and you'll beat them out in the URDR. Slowly but surely, of course, but you will beat them out. And then you want more. You don't necessarily need to have more content. I would just optimize the content you already have so that you can put buyer intent words throughout your content. So you can start ranking for those keywords. You do that, you should start seeing more organic traffic, not just from your blog, but from people actually looking for your service, not just info. Now, I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to reach back out to me. And if you can leave some feedback, that would be awesome. You have a nice rest of your day.